The Executive Committee of the National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, has urged Kenyans to take time to contribute during public participation forums organized by different government and non-state actors, and especially hold leaders accountable in the execution of their mandates so as to address the issues affecting the country, including high cost of living, drought and famine, and insecurity. Gloria Musimbi with more.
Members of the Executive Committee of the National Council of Churches, NCCK, have today held a meeting in Limuru to transact statutory business and reflect on matters of national concern. Speaking during the press conference, Secretary General Reverend Canon Chris Kenyans commended Kenyans for conducting themselves peacefully before, during and after the 2022 general elections.
Kenya is a democratic country, and in a democratic country, people will not always have the same opinion. We have appreciated the former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, on the way he engaged on the election and the way he was able to lead the people who voted for him so that Kenya came out of that election with a peaceful outcome. We agree, and we have agreed here, that the opposition in this country is needed.
In accordance to that, he also applauded the opposition for holding peaceful protests and exercising their democratic rights.
We have a lot of faith in the leadership of the people who are in the opposition and the minority leaders in parliament. And therefore, what we have said is that we recognize that the democracy must have safeguards. Safeguards of forbearance on the part of the government and safeguards of tolerance on the part of the opposition.
Addressing the current discourse regarding genetically modified organism GMOs, in which Kenyans have expressed different opinions, Reverend Kenyans urged President Dr. William Ruto to intensify adoption of alternative measures to ensure the food security of all Kenyans.
We especially call on your attention the current discourse regarding genetically modified organisms, GMOs, in which Kenyans have expressed different opinions. It will be prudent to avoid appearance of leadership by decree and suspend the importation of GMO food until there is adequate consultations across the country. In the meantime, let us intensify adoption of alternative measures to ensure food security for all Kenyans.
Similarly, on the emerging need for transition at the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, Reverend Kenyans urged President Ruto to ensure that the appointment of the selection panel and the selection process itself are consultative, inclusive, and protect the independence of the Commission. Reporting for Newswatch, I'm Gloria Musimbi.